Hi guys, in this episode, we're going to talk about I want to make more sales in my fashion business. What can I do? So this video is not about a magic sales strategy. So if you're looking for that, this is not the video for you. This is the video about what's happening behind the scenes, what's happening in you that perhaps is not letting you accomplish that goal of yours, those sales that you want. Because perhaps you have tried many different strategies, you have been at this for a long time or for a short time, but you're not getting the results that you want. And you are like, okay, I'm following the scripts or I'm having the conversations or, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and it's not working, right? And this episode is about those things that could be happening, right, in you, behind the scenes, right, that could transform the situation for you. So I was listening to this psychologist that I really love, and she focuses obviously on psychology. So she helps people with different things in terms of their health, right, and their mindset. And she happens to know a lot about entrepreneurship just because she has built her business, right, which is a huge thing. So there's obviously lessons that she has learned through the process, but her main thing is the psychology part, how to handle your emotions, how do you handle your mind, and all of this stuff. But I was listening to her and she shares some great tips, some great things. She mentioned great things that I wanted to share with you because they're going to help with this. So I'm not a doctor, right? And I'm just sharing information that has helped me and that I thought was really genius that I wanted to share with you in case this can help you as well. So the first thing she said is sales is an emotional process. Okay. So when you're selling something, right, you are transmitting to that other person certain emotions, okay? And I want to ask you, what are you transmitting, right? Are you transmitting confidence? Are you transmitting, knowing what you're doing, knowledge, security, success, abundance? Or are you transmitting, I'm kind of nervous, I really don't know what I'm doing, I don't know if this is going to work, I am scared to death, right? So the first thing you can do to start improving your sales in your business is checking out where you stand with your emotions. Are you feeling positive emotions? Are you feeling negative emotions? Are you nervous? Are you sad? Are you stressed? Are you anxious? How are you feeling? Or are you feeling confident? Are you feeling powerful, empowered, successful? Like, you're doing what you're meant to do, you're helping people. So check where you are here. And if you are more on the negative side, start working on building the positive emotions, because if you don't transmit that, it's not going to happen. That's the sad truth. Okay. So this is something that I have worked with too, because especially when you're starting out and especially when you haven't everything figured out, which by the way, it never happens, but but in the beginning, particularly when you're learning so many things and you're trying to set up different things, right? You feel more vulnerable. So it's fine. It's totally fine. And you are going to feel vulnerable throughout the journey, because you're going to have to learn and grow and get to new levels. But you have to continue to work on those emotions, because that's going to drive the train, it's going to drive your decisions, it's going to drive a lot of things that you do in the business. And when it comes to marketing and sales, it's going to be transmitted, right, through your brand, through your copy, through your posts, through everything that you do. So work really, focus on your emotions and be honest with yourself and see, what am I transmitting? How do I feel when I share an offer or where I talk about my services or when I have a sale? Do I feel excited? Do I feel empowered? Do I feel like I'm helping people? Like, what do I feel? Okay. The second thing I want to say is knowledge. So a lot of people feel uncomfortable about sales, right? because there's a lack of knowledge. Maybe they don't have a strategy that they align with, or they don't have a system in their business, right, to apply day in and day out or every week to make those sales possible. Or maybe they don't know how to set up a certain thing on their website to make those sales, right? So there's many different things that could be happening, and they're all related to knowledge, right? So if you need to learn something, whether that is having a script to start with, right, to put together a good proposal, right, or it is setting up a system on your website so it works seamlessly when people go in and they want to purchase something, or what is it that you know that you need to say, right, those the things that you need to say, or what is the exact offer, like all of those things are related to knowledge, and you can just take care of that by joining classes, hiring mentors, and getting yourself to a place where you feel confident because you have the knowledge, right, to do this. So that's another area to look at. Okay. The other thing is, resilience. So a lot of people, and this is something she mentioned too, she said, you're not afraid of sales, right? Everybody loves sales. Everybody wants sales. What you're afraid of is people judging you because of those sales, people making fun of you, people seeing that you're not successful, people seeing that you're not doing it well. That's what scares you, not the sale itself, because probably, right, you have prepared yourself, you have the script, you're doing this thing, you set up your website, you do all these things, and then the scary part is saying it, putting it out there, because you're worried about the judgment, which is something that Gary talks a lot about, right? Judgment of people. People are living their lives based on the judgment of other people that they don't even know, right? He talks about it a lot when it comes to social media. Like, people are worried about posting something because people are going to think they're stupid or dumb or whatever. And they're people that they don't even know, right? So here it all goes back to resilience. So you have to build a character, right? You have to build character. You have to build that muscle of resilience that you're going to do it anyway. You're not going to care about people making fun of you, right? You have to get through it. And the only thing to get through it is with resilience, putting it into practice, doing it over and over again, and really not caring about what people say. So developing resilience is something that you're going to need through this process, and to definitely make more sales, because it's not like I'm going to try a strategy and it's going to work perfectly, right? If it works, awesome. But most of the time is I'm going to put up a strategy and then it's going to work somehow, and I'm going to have to tweak it, and I'm going to have to change this thing, and I have to grow myself, and I have to get more confident, and all of these things. And the only way to go through all of these things is building that resilience, right? Now, the next thing, which is very related to this one, is courage. We need courage to get things done, okay? And when we are like, I cannot do this, right? Like, this is too scary, or it takes so much energy for you to do certain things. You have to think, what I have right now, what is happening right now, it's not working. Why wouldn't I want to do something that will work, right? That will take me to where I want to go. So you have to change your mindset, and you have to see, like, do I want to stay in the place that I am in, or do I want to grow? Do I want to improve? Do I want to get better? So I have to grab myself. I have to grab that courage and do it anyway. Okay. So that is really important to develop as well. Courage, the courage to do something that is scary to you because you know that it's good for you. It's not courage to do crazy things. It's courage to do things that you know that are good for you, and changing the perspective that I know what I have right now, it's not good. It's not taking me to where I want to go. It's not giving me the results that I want. So I need to grab that courage and go with it. Okay. Another thing I want to say is you have to make decisions. You have to get really good at making decisions. A lot of people that I talk to, right, they have not made the decision to have a particular sales strategy, a particular sales system, a particular schedule to make this happen, right? They just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And you have to have two things. You have to have first acceptance to know that what you're doing is not working, and seeing the reality. So a lot of people, they just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and they don't accept that it's not working, or they don't want to see it, they don't want to look at the numbers, they don't want to change, they don't want to learn all of these things, right? And then they don't make a change. So you have to first accept it, see what's happening. I don't have a strategy, or I feel terrified, or I don't know how to set up this system on my website, or whatever it is. Accept whatever it is that is happening, right? And then make the decision to change it, right? Because once you know this is not happening, let's say you watch this video and you're like, you know what? My confidence is not there. My confidence is not there. What are you going to do? You're going to continue every day doing your things and not develop that confidence, so then next month you don't achieve anything like the level that you want? No. If you accept it and you're like, okay, the problem here is my emotions are running rampant because I don't feel confident when I'm putting these offers out there, then you already know the problem, you accept it, and then you make a decision. Okay, what am I going to do to get more confident? Is it knowledge that I need? Is it resilience that I need, just doing it every day, day in and day out? Is it courage that I need to just go and do it? Like, what is it that I need to get this going? Okay. So making decisions is also super important. The other thing is you have to check your atmosphere. So you're surrounded by people who are not achieving their goals, who think in a way, in that same way of not changing, of not going after what they want, of not having the courage, of not having the resilience, worried about the judgment of other people, right? You're going to stay in that, right? And a lot of the times when you're a fashion entrepreneur or an entrepreneur in general, whenever you're doing something different, it's usually because we are just like the people around us, right? And most people, right, they're just doing their thing day in and day out, good people, but they don't want to get uncomfortable to get to go to the next level. So what do you have? What can you do? Well, if you don't have anybody around you that you can connect more with, right, in your family, in your friends, in your circle, right, and start joining groups and start attending groups where you can actually go and connect with people who have a higher level of thinking. And if you don't have access to that, maybe you can join a group online, because there's people all over the world that think like you, right? Or start following certain accounts on Instagram, on different platforms that you use, right, on YouTube, and start getting that knowledge and getting surrounded by those people. Even if you don't have them in person, even if you don't see them physically, you know, joining an Instagram account and commenting on their content and getting answers from them and connecting with other people that think that way, and joining a group where you can connect with other people, all of this helps, because then you don't feel alone, then you feel supported, right? And everything starts changing in your brain, and those emotions is going to help with those emotions, it's going to help with that resilience, it's going to help with that courage, because everybody's on the same wavelength, finding the same things that you're finding, with the desire of changing them. So that could be super, super impactful. Okay. And the last thing I want to share, because we could talk forever and there's so many things that I could say, but I feel like these things are really key. So if anything, watch this video again and you know, go through them, analyze yourself. But the last thing I want to close with is, this is something else that she shared, this psychologist, right? Is she said that every time you say something, right, and then you say the word but, whatever comes after that word is what you need to focus on. Okay. So I encourage you to do this with this when you're talking about your sales in business, right? Whatever comes after that but, that's what you need to work on. That's where the success is. That's where the answer is. So for example, I want to make more sales, but I don't have the time. I don't have the knowledge. I don't know how to set up blah, blah, blah on my website. I feel scared. I feel uncomfortable. Whatever that is, that's what you need to work on. So if you say, I feel uncomfortable, why do you feel uncomfortable? Do you need more knowledge? Do you need more courage? Do you need to work on your confidence? And then start working on it. And then you won't feel uncomfortable. So then you can make it happen. Okay. Or maybe, you know, I want to make more sales, but I haven't set up this system on my website. Well, what can we do, right? What do we need to do to set up that system? There's YouTube videos. There's maybe someone in your family that knows more about technology that can help you with that. Or maybe you can write to this software company and that you buy and ask them, hey, can you tell me step by step how to do it? And they send you to a blog post where they have all the steps, or a YouTube video that shows you how to do it. Like, what is that but after, what is after that but in your thinking, in the way that you're analyzing this? This is powerful. And this applies to everything, not only, of course, which she was talking about, in general, different problems that people have on their daily life, right? But I'm applying this to sales because she did mention for entrepreneurs that this applies a lot to sales and how they are dealing with sales in their businesses. So just, look back, listen to everything. Is it the emotions that you need to get in check? Is it the atmosphere that you need to change? Is it knowledge that you need? Is it accepting what's happening? Is it developing more resilience? Is it developing more courage? Is it making a decision? What is it that you need to do to make more sales in your business? So let me know what you think. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know what you want to change to change the results that you're having. Okay, so, and if there's something that you have done that has helped you with any of these, right, or any other aspect in the sales, please share below. I would love to know and share with the community. So thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you need to get organized in your fashion business, there's those guides that we have created for you that they're completely free, that help you put your ideas, organize your ideas and set up that plan to get started with your business. Or if you already have a business, but you're like, I don't know how this whole thing works together, marketing and all different pieces, you can download this guide and get organized with this. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. And I will see you guys in our next video. Bye, guys.